What's going on, guys? It's Mikey Blends, and on today's video we're going to be doing a mustache and goatee tutorial. If you enjoyed this tutorial, make sure to always like, comment, and subscribe and share the video. After looking at the before and after results, now let's get into this tutorial. The first thing I like to do is to brush down the hairs to ensure that they're all laying down flat. The hairs being laid down makes it a lot easier for us to line up the mustache. Now, grabbing your preferred trimmer, here we're going to be using the Babyliss Gold FX. Gently line up the top of the lip without pushing it too up. After, turn your clipper around and trim down all the stubble left behind. Now for the top portion of the mustache, I always tell my clients to bite down. Having them bite down makes it easier for my trimmer to go on top of the mustache and set in that line that I'm looking for. Here my client wants a thick mustache, so we'll be leaving it a lot thicker and just removing the finer hairs. Now one more time, we're going to touch up on top of the lip. Now moving on to give it the finish, we're going to be using our straight razor. With the straight razor, we're going to make sure that we're always pulling on the skin tight right there with my thumb right on top of that razor. I'm making sure that the skin is nicely tight. With no pressure on the razor, we're letting it do all the work, and now we're just gliding it to make that straight line. These are the results after using the straight razor. As you can see, there's no irritation at all. Now once again, grabbing your preferred trimmers, you want to remove all the stubble that is popping out from the mustache. Switching to the other side, we're going to rinse and repeat. Grabbing your preferred trimmers, we're going to start setting in that line on top of the lip. After setting it in, we're going to turn the trimmers around to remove that stubble that was left behind. Also remove all the hairs that grow underneath the eye or the cheeks. Rinse and repeat on the other side. Now coming in with our foil shavers, we're going to start balding out all the little hairs. Using the corners of the foil shavers, we're going to bald out underneath the mustache. Make sure to take it up to the cheek as well to bald it all out. Once again, we're going to tell our client to bite down and coming in with our straight razor to give it that nice finish. Always stretch out the skin by using your thumb. Stretching out the skin prevents you from nicking the client. Always brush the hair down just to ensure that everything is nicely in place, and if not, then go over it once again. Now moving over to the goatee, we're going to ask our clients to raise their head up so we could line up the bottom. Using your preferred trimmer, set in a nice straight line. With minimal pressure, line it up. Turning the trimmer around, now we want to remove all the stubble that was left behind. When it comes to the neck area, you always want to make sure that the trimmer is laying down nice and flat because it could cause you to nick the client. Now switching over to a straight razor, we're going to start lining up his goatee, and this time we're going to round it out. So here we're going to start in the middle with a straight line and start rounding it to one side and then to the other. To be effective with the straight razor, you want to make sure that you're just using the corners of it and drop it as you get to the edge of the goatee. To prevent any irritation or redness to the skin, make sure that the blade is always laying down flat. As we get to the bottom of the goatee, the neck area is really sensitive there, so we want to ensure that we're always applying pressure to prevent ourselves from nicking the client. One more time, we're going to take a step back and get our Babyliss foil shavers to start balding out underneath the goatee and surrounding areas. As for the little hairs here, we're going to start doing that in a triangle shape. Switching over to our Babyliss trimmers, we're going to start setting in that triangle shape. Always just use the corners of your trimmers here to ensure that you're just getting that shape up and not touching the mustache or the goatee by accident. Now we're going back to our foil shavers, and to give it that nice finish, we're going to start balding out all around it. Now to finish it all up, we will be using some aftershave here to prevent any future redness or irritation. Here is the final look. If you followed each step correctly, this is what you should end up with. If you guys found this video helpful, make sure to always like, comment, and subscribe. and follow my socials down below. This has been Mikey Blends with another tutorial, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.